All right, we're building a startup and I'm documenting every single step throughout the way. To give a quick background about me, I've been a founding engineer in a couple of startups previously that were funded and reached to hundreds of thousands of users. And later, I had this once in a lifetime chance to raise from family and friends and also find my own thing that I always wanted to build. A lot of lessons learned throughout the journeys. Obviously, the last startup, I fumbled it and it failed. But now we're building something new, and with all the lessons learned, I'm giving it another try. And again, I'm building something that I'm very excited about. But hopefully, this time it's going to get a lot more traction. What are we building? We're building an application that completely removes the hassle of searching for a job from your life. We all know that searching for a job is a huge pain. You have to spend a lot of hours doing it and getting nothing out of it. And that's very sad, actually. So we're going to solve that problem for everyone. Right now, I'm at the stage where I have an MVP and a landing page. I progressed a little bit, I know, but the good part about is that right now with all the LLM and AI tools, it's really easy to build a product. You can really build it as soon as you think about it. Almost, you can start building it. You can get the depending on the complexity of the product, you can get your hands on it as soon as the idea comes to you. Like 30 minutes later, you can have an MVP. So that's not the real problem anymore. I'm not going to talk about that in this channel. I had this chance to work with amazing people in my previous experiences where they really understood distribution and took the product from zero to hundreds of thousands of users in months. So here, having also attempted to do that myself and failed, I've learned a couple of things about distribution as well. And now we're going to put them on test, and I will be talking about those learnings as I attempt um, these different distribution strategies and posts on different social media channels. How are they received by the audience? Talking to the users, iterating over the product by talking to the users, and never doing otherwise. I will be talking about all these things and documenting them. And the goal of this series is going to be doing either one of these, any one of these three options. Either raise $1 million from investors, it could be VCs, angels, family, and friends, but the goal is to raise $1 million in 60 days, or to get revenue, and the revenue has to be something significant, like at least four figures, uh, MRR, monthly recurring revenue, or get 5,000 users. If we decide to make the app free, which is unlikely, we will talk about this later. But if we decide to do that, if we decide to have a free version where they call it the freemium, and you can pay to get the upgraded features, the goal is going to be to get 5,000 users. But as I told you, it's unlikely. So either we're raising $1 million or we're getting revenue under 60 days. Right now, I want to share you a little bit about what I have done so far. And yeah, in the next video, you will have seen some progress from this. And I will be posting every couple days, probably every 3 days. So we will be moving very fast and hopefully starting to see results in a very short time. So right now, I want to share a little bit about what I have done so far. So we have this landing page. It's a very basic one. The goal of this is to basically start our presence online. This is the very inception of everything, all of your presence online, the landing page. And basically, what we have here is you can join the wait list by clicking this button. You can enter an email, and optionally, you can enter your phone number. And once you hit join waitlist, you'll basically be waitlisted and notified when the app launches. And it also says your AI job hunter that never sleeps. Which this could be a little bit cringy, but I'm not really sure. We will decide on this. I'd also appreciate your feedback on how we could have a better headline here. There's always a better option when it comes to copywriting, so I'm open to suggestions on that. And but right now, yeah, it says what the app does. And also, yeah, there here are like what makes it different from all the all the other job platforms, automated job application things. And yeah, to speak a little bit about that, there's already competition for this kind of product out there. Um, and you can consider like the traditional job boards as one kind of competition, and then you have these rather more up-to-date competition, which are automated AI automated job application platforms. And we are kind of neither of these. Like we are trying to differentiate ourselves by focusing on one strength of the product, which is the quality of the job matching. Here we're planning to have really high quality job matches, like any job that's out there that matches your profile, your skill set, your experience, your industry experience, you will immediately be matched with that and notified about that. Because when applying to jobs, they say that it's a numbers game, but it's really not. You know about all these people that are frustrated, applying to jobs day and night, using the LinkedIn Easy Apply, using the apply forms, using the company website, cold DMing, and things like that, but getting like what, less than 1% interviews after like plus 100 applications. So the numbers are really bad there. So it's not really a numbers game. It's more of a quality game. The job applicants really have to focus on the quality of their applications and not the quantity of the applications. If they really find a job that was recently posted that matches their skill set and experience level, uh, and other pluses would be like they know someone that already works there, or they know a decision maker would be even better. So all these things has to be taken into account to do this really high quality job matching, and then say to the user, like, if you apply to this job, you're not going to lose your time. And a lot of the other time savers would be like automatically tailoring the resume, a strong resume for each job, automatically creating a cover letter that's nice for the user that they can edit easily. Things like this also will save a lot of job, but those will be like second features that will be second order features that will be. We're working on our main pain point here that we're focusing on, the time lost on job search. We really want to remove that time loss completely from everybody's lives. So that's the focus of Hire. This is the landing page. And now let me show you a short demo of the product. Okay, let's take a look at the app and how is it right now. I shared it on Test Flight for those who never use Test Flight. It's basically an iOS app that you can download on App Store, and that's where you share the beta versions of your apps. Basically, and that's how any company, any professional developer does it. And you can share it with all your friends, families. You can create a beta list on App Store Connect, and like decide who to share it with. Let's straight jump into the app. As you can see, I've just sent a new version, and so it's telling me what was the updates, actual landing page before you sign up. So right now, I've only implemented sign up with regular like email. You just enter your email, confirm your password, and you're in. Or you can sign in with Apple, which is much more preferable right now. At the later stages, we will probably add, not probably, we will 100% add Google sign in and also mobile sign in here, which are the best practices for any state of the art app that's out there. Right after Apple sign in, we see this screen. So the onboarding has to be as easy as possible. So you either can upload your resume if you already have an existing one, or you can chat with HireBot. You chat with HireBot anyways if you upload a resume. So let me do that quickly here. Yes, I selected my resume. It's being analyzed by AI, of course, like anything these days, right? So it's got some information from my resume. It got my name. It got my skill summary, what roles I could be a good fit for, locations I might be looking for, and I might want to change these later. But now let's say chat onboarding. So I did this chat onboarding to make things easy. These days, people are very much used to chat interfaces. So I thought this is also quite natural. It's like chatting to a recruiter. You're just sharing your information. It feels natural, so that's what I thought it would be nice. So here, it just asks for questions that it couldn't get from the resume, or it needs to clarify further, things like that. So it says, "Hi, I'm Maya, your AI recruiter. Let's complete your profile so I can find amazing job opportunities. Which countries can you work in without needing a visa?" So here, there are definitely some UX improvements, like making the question part, like which countries can you work in without needing a visa part, bold, so that the question right away appears clearly to the user. And also maybe to make it feel more natural, we could like uh, it could send these in multiple texts, and like there could be typing signal, and then, "Hi, I'm Maya, your AI recruiter," and then that's a text. Typing again, "Let's complete your profile so I can find you amazing job opportunities." Send that, and then typing again, and then the question. But we will work on these as we progress. Right now, let's give it an answer. Let's say United States. As you can see, here are like easy options. Like the most popular stuff are just here. The user can also skip or select multiple options, so it's quite convenient. Or they can type, which is always an option. If so, for example, let's say I want founding engineer positions. I can also send a text like that. Perfect. Where would you like to work? Let's say San Francisco. Technology, again, I can like select multiple. Finance, great. What's the minimum salary? Let's choose something. What's your target salary? Let's say yeah, let's say this. Do you prefer? No preference on that regard. And perfect, your profile is now complete. Here I have this second chance to check everything. Like these are all taken from my resume. These are all things that I mentioned there, and I can tell that they're pretty accurate. They're pretty much what I have used in the past. This I just entered. My desired role is founding engineer. I can add more here if I wanted to. If like the AI wasn't that good at picking those up, these skills and things like that, I can just edit here. And then once I hit looks good, here, I'm planning to put a paywall. Obviously, this is just a draft for now, all the text here, all the design here. But usually, slapping that paywall right after onboarding, if it's a real sticky product, is a good idea. That's also a good way to validate your product, because let me share you a short story here, short from my past startup experience. We had this idea where, like, if we just really gather this use base, we would be able to sell the product anyways. If there would be a lot of users, they would be that if there were some virality aspects to the product, it would definitely grow very fast. So even if not a paid premium subscription, there could have been a model for that product with a lot of users, but that usually never really works because it's very hard to understand if the product is sticky, which is a term that's used a lot in startups. It basically means how often do the users come back to use the product. Let's say you go to a friend, you tell them about your product, they get excited, they tell to you, "Oh wow, that's an amazing idea, I would definitely use that." And then you have them download it, they download it, and then they use it, they love it, they tell you all the parts they like, they also tell you all the parts they disliked, and you get those as feedbacks, you improve, all amazing. And the second day, they don't open the app. Third, fourth, fifth day, they never come back unless you remind them on the next update or something like that. That means that the product is just not sticky. And one way to validate this right off the bat, right after you launch your product, right after you're testing your product with users, is to have a paywall. Don't have a free version, have that paid version there. If it's actual real value for the user that you're providing, they're going to pay for it. No one's going to really think about $10, $20, $30, sometimes higher, if it's actually something that's solving their hair and fire problem. So that's something to keep in mind. So here I just have this draft, like the pricing, the details here, everything is subject to change. But for now, this is where I'm planning to put the paywall. Right after the user onboards, as you can see, In the meantime, all that time I was talking to you, it already found some positions for us. So this is how the UI is. This happens all the time on the background. This is the first onboarding search and its results, but this also continues to happen all the time, so that user always gets the new opportunities, most up to date opportunities. Let's see what it found. Founding engineer full stack at a company called 021 in San Francisco. That seems like it matches our search criteria. It's also a link to ATS directly. It's not like a um, spaghetti LinkedIn job board page or anything like that. It's just straight link to the ATS, which is also, I think, in my opinion, good UX, because you don't want to be really searching for the specific job on a job board again right after you found it, right? So that's how the users get matched with job and apply right now. As you can see, here's why you match section here. This is going to be quite crucial. We will come to this later. We will implement this later, but this will be one of the main differentiating factors of our app, which we will talk about in the upcoming episodes. But this is the idea behind hire. These are your typical profile where you can update your details. This is your typical settings where you can update settings regarding the app, go to notifications and things like that, and also obviously log out or delete your account, just typical stuff. But right now, this is the stage we're at. On the next episode, we are going to focus on. I will definitely have some product updates. I will probably have implemented some of the things that I've just mentioned. But on the second episode, we will focus more on distribution side. I will be talking more about what are the idea that I have right now regarding distribution. How will we define our target persona, our ideal customer profile, and where will we find them, where will we try and look for them, and then how will we create content for those channels to really get to as many people from our ICP as possible. We will talk about all these concepts, even if you haven't heard about ICPs, target personas, and things like that. We will talk about these in our next episode. For now, that's it from me. See you on the next episodes. I hope that we will reach our goals in 60 days. Stay tuned to figure out. Goodbye.